Hello, group number 5. Welcome to those of you having a personal year of 5. We are going to be pulling cards for your general energy, energy and events you can expect in the year 2022. I've got like 10 card placements that I'm going to be pulling for, and I'll probably be shuffling throughout the reading just so that it's seamless. So don't get too distracted by the cards that are coming out. I'll explain them as I get to them. But yeah, the first card that I pulled for is Solar Eclipse Revolution, represented by 44. What this is telling me off rip is that this year is going to be about massive change. This is telling me that this year is going to be about massive change for you guys. Massive change. Likely in your ideology and the way that you're living your life. When I think of the number 5, I do think of the Hierophant, which I had shown in the just general definitions video. Things we can expect for 2022 based off the numbers. 5 is a number of change, but it's also about the Hierophant. And the Hierophant speaks to tradition. The Hierophant speaks to the way things are traditionally done, and you've got the card Revolution here, so you are changing the way things are traditionally done. And let's see why that is. First of all, in the talent challenges section, which is this card I've just pulled for, we've got the 6 of Cups. Okay, so our first challenge, and this is the card I pulled for right here with the 4 of Cups, is first of all, this is first of all the third 4 that is now on the board. So 4 is very heavy energy for your year, but this card is telling me this card is telling me that you might find it difficult in 2022. This card is telling me that you might find it difficult in 2022 to be content. I think in your personal year 4, you might have solidified some type of security, likely financial. Maybe because 4 is a number of work. Maybe you worked really hard towards a goal, it paid off in 2021, and now you're just comfortable, but there's this sense of dissatisfaction, of upset, of feeling as though you need a change. And I am going to take this card right here. And I think the challenge will be being clear, being level-headed about what this change is, instead of being impulsive. Instead of being impulsive or even being chaotic, as 5 can represent chaos, your challenge is going to be to avoid just stirring up chaos for the sake of feeling something. There might be this numbness, this emotional numbness that those of you having a personal year 5 are experiencing and wanting to do away with. But you're being challenged to be comfortable, get comfortable being by yourself, get comfortable with having dull moments. Get comfortable with this feeling of dissatisfaction so that you can really analyze and evaluate it, where it's coming from, and then take action. Then take action to fix it. This next section is representing the beliefs that you are leaving behind in 2021 or adopting in 2022. we've got the Six of Cups, and we've got the Four of Wands, which is telling me that you guys might be very family focused in 2021. Family and romance. I think these are the relationships that are going to be prominent in your 2022, excuse me. As some of you guys might be confronted with an ex, somebody might come back into your life. I don't see this as necessarily good or bad thing. I think maybe this person has changed. Maybe this is the belief that is changing, or you're okay. Some of you guys, this is two things, and you'll know who you are. You'll know which group you fall into. Somebody's coming back into your life and they have changed, okay? And have good intentions for you. And you're still kind of focused on those memories, kind of on the fence about whether or not you're going to let them back into your life. The decision is up to you, is what I'm hearing. But what I would say with this Five energy is that maybe change is needed. Change is definitely encouraged, especially with your overall energy being revolution. Others of you, though, you are still kind of thinking on an ex, like you haven't gotten over a situation. In 2022, you're being asked, or you're starting to believe that you can get over it, that you are more than that situation, that you can find love again, that you don't have to be stuck in the past forever. And with this Four of Wands, it's kind of giving me the same feeling. Like some of you guys are changing your relationships with your family, or some of you guys are abandoning those relationships altogether. This next card here, we've got the Five of Swords, which is representing our environment. Some of you guys, the change you'll be making is like you're leaving a relationship, you're leaving a space with a lover, with a family member, because it's just too chaotic. It's time to go. Or even worse, some of you guys, again, this is just another warning. And again, tarot I didn't say that in this video, but I did mean to give a disclaimer. Tarot does not dictate your life. You are not bound to any message I give you through a screen that you're watching on YouTube, okay? This is the energy I'm reading, but you have the power to change it. So what I'm getting, though, is a warning in 2022 against, again, stirring trouble. Do not provoke any type of chaos, because with this Five of Swords, I'm seeing it's going to be in your environment. Don't do it at work. Don't do it at home. It's not necessary, and it's going to cause more chaos than I think you're prepared for. So be peaceful in your environments. Be cooperative. Be collaborative. And leave situations that you know you need to leave. Don't linger behind and let a situation become toxic. Or if you're in a toxic situation, get out of one, and definitely avoid provoking a toxic situation. This next card here, the Ten of Wands in reverse, is representing how 2021 has affected your 2022. Some of you guys are having difficulty letting go of things because you've already invested so much time into them. Spirit is saying, though, you need to, a card dropped. And I don't know which way it was supposed to come out, so I'm going to reshuffle. You need to definitely take stock of, Okay, I think some of you guys, have been investing too much energy into something that frankly isn't working, or it did work for a while, but now it's become too burdensome. Some of you guys might have taken on a responsibility in 2021 that is now proving to be too much. And with this Six energy being the overall energy of the year, the collective year, you might be being pulled back by Spirit to rest, to reevaluate a situation, to reconsider a position that you've taken. whether that be in a relationship, whether that be at work, whatever the situation may have you. It might be time to pull back. Your 2021 has set you up in a position where you might have overworked and now you need rest. 2022 needs to be a year of rest for you, needs to be a year of reflection for you. But how your 2022 is going to affect your 2023 is represented here by the Empress, which is definitely beautiful energy. I think in this year, by putting things down, you're more rested, more beautiful. Let's start there. 2023 is going to be a year of beauty. I think what you've done in 2022 is found balance in taking care of your responsibility, saying yes, saying no, making changes that you need to, getting away from certain people who take from your energy, but also harvesting your energy. You've learned how to do that. In 2023, that's paying off. You're now being trusted with better relationships, with larger assets. And yeah, it's very interesting that that's the change being made from you separating from whatever you need to separate in 2022. Separate from in 2022. And I think that's kind of the overall energy. There's something that you will be separating from in 2022 or just having to reevaluate. So I'm getting the decision type of year, decision-making type of year, which is more associated with the number 2. But with this 5 being here, it might be chaotic decisions or decisions made that you have to make now because you are in chaotic positions or uncomfortable positions. Now, this 7 of coins is representing how you'll be seeing yourself in 2022. Okay, so you might see yourself as abundant. Again, I want to say this is the group I said you guys were working hard in 2021 and you got the fruits of it, even if it proved to be overbearing after a while, but you guys put in the work. You put in the work for you to be physically, financially stable, which is what the 6 of coins is saying to me. There is abundance physically, financially, and in terms of appearance too, you guys really might be changing your look in 2022. Sorry if the shuffling is so loud. Let me move away from the mic. But you'll be seeing yourself as somebody that is very abundant and capable of creating wealth for themselves. And this card right here is showing us how others are going to be seeing you. We got the 3 of coins. You are the person to work with in 2022. You are the person to have on a team is what people are saying. People are seeing that you are somebody to trust with their projects, to trust with advice, to come to if they have an idea that they want to bring into fruition. It seems like in 2022, you're being seen as a master manifester, and you really are manifesting things and you really are manifesting the things that you want, especially, again, with this Empress being here to represent 2023's energy. So you're being seen as somebody who's competent, deserving of being on a team, and that's another thing. So with this confidence of the Empress, you might be working in 2022 to feel like you are deserving to be in the room with other people making decisions. Yeah. And next we have just the actions that you can take in 2022 and focuses. And your focus should be on anything that gives you desire, okay? Anything that reignites passion within you. Again, like we're talking about boredom here. Don't stir the pot in an easy way. Don't participate in gossip or start trying to get revenge on people or creating chaos. There are other things for you to focus on. You need to focus on the things that bring you passion, that bring you fire, that make you want to get up every day. Those are the things you need to focus on. Instead of, being content to be bored or making trouble. What can you build right now? What passions do you have that you can pursue right now? What can you give your energy to that can be productive rather than destructive? And again, what things do you need to do away with this fire energy? I'm saying productivity, ironically, talking about fire, which I guess we know to be a destroyer or counterproductive. But I have to ask, what are we building, you know, like, or what are we, so in that sense, I have to ask you, what are you destroying? What are you leaving behind? But what comes after the fire, you know, like when a forest burns down is new soil, new plant life, a whole new garden that's frankly healthier than what was there before. So I think you guys are definitely going to be needing to focus on, and some of you guys will be needing to focus on something that went wrong over the last few years. Something has been out of balance. It'll be about balancing that. You've got the number 10 with this card, but 6 as everybody's collective energy. It's time to bring that thing into balance. Whatever was, you know, thrown off in the last few years, it's time to bring it in balance. And then the overall feeling by the end of the year, you'll feel as though you transformed. Again, you know, this is your year of change. 5 is the number of change. You will feel as though you've changed, as if your circumstances have changed, especially if you leave these things behind that no longer serve you. You'll see that there's more space, there's more time for the things that you want. Coming back to this 10 of Wands in reverse, a major change that some of you guys are going to be experiencing is your ability to say no to certain people, to certain things that you do not want to participate in. Don't say yes to anything in 2022 that you do not want to be involved in. It's not necessary. And if it's not bring you passion, it will just be a burden. So you guys definitely need to, some of you guys change direction, just change the people you're around, there's a change that needs to be made that is going to, I guess, because it seems like it's one thing, and for a lot of people, it's people around them. But this change is going to transform you as a person, give you more space to think for yourself, give you more space to be confident, to believe in yourself and things like this. But this is the reading I'm getting for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I would like to thank my guides and your guides for helping me to communicate this message. If this resonated, go ahead and let me know in the comments. And if this was helpful, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe if you have not already. But I will see you guys in the next video or in the next reading, and bye.